Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 121 for May 9th, 2021. Whoa, that's weird. 2021. My name is Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
How you doing?
Fine.
That's good. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. This has been our weekly check-in.
Aye, I know. Yeah, I got a bit confused actually because we did the Bad Batch on Tuesday. I forgot Thursday. There was one on Friday, so I've still not watched it. Sorry. Aye, so Thursday. I've not watched it.
Yeah. So yeah, they broadcast it they released it on Tuesday, and then we watched it Thursday because I wasn't well at the start of the week. That's why we postponed it. Yeah. So we watched it on Thursday, and yeah, that would explain why you didn't.
So now I'm totally confused. So I watched it Tuesday and Thursday.
Right.
So that's why I didn't watch it Friday.
Okay. Yeah. So I watched it. I watched it on Friday, but we can get into that in the what are you watching segment. You look like you're watching a fly in the wall here.
Sorry, we've lost something.
Oh,
I think it's maybe. We are live, everyone.
I know.
Wine. Where's
it's...
Has anybody seen my glasses?
Can I borrow your glasses?
Hi, can I borrow your glasses?
Sharing the glasses like the three witches that they've got an eye and a tooth between them. Where's the tooth? Where's the tooth?
Aye.
Where's the eye?
I know.
Could be the eye. It's my turn for the eye.
Aye. So anyway, I was confused. So I've not watched Bad Batch yet, but I'll need to watch it tonight. Do my homework because we've got the
because we have it tomorrow. Yeah.
Reaction.
So we need to do that. So 10 p.m. again tomorrow. These episodes are only half an hour, which is kind of what we guessed they would be. So I think it's like half an hour on the dot. It's not a long
even.
episode.
They're not 22 minutes. I thought.
No, they're half an hour. Minutes. It's I don't know about like with the credits either side of them, but they're like half an hour, length episodes. So it's not too bad. Are we doing memes tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're got our feet under the table enough now that we can do memes. I think so, yeah. For it. We kind of understand the thing. Still get stuff going on here.
I see that. I see that here. I don't see it. It's just it's like watching a duck. It's like graceful thing like that, and then underneath the water's like this.
Yeah. Do you know what I was saying to you earlier on? You know, we're just literally in the house, so we're trying to organise stuff, and he's just in bed and stuff. So just try to get relaxed. So maybe I come on 5 minutes too early.
That's okay.
Anyway.
You know what? These things happen. It's fine. It's the middle of a pandemic. Do you remember that guy? Was it 3 years ago now? It was 2019, so it was 2 years ago. The news guy was talking about North Korea. Remember when North Korea was kicking off and they were going like, we're going to ballistic missile everything. And he was like the North Korean expert, and he's sitting there in his underpants. He can't get up because he's in his underpants, but he's got the suit and tie on and all that kind of stuff. And then the kids rush in and he's like, that's everybody now. That's what everybody does now.
And then the nanny rushes in as well, and then
no, it's his wife.
It was his wife. No, it was the nanny.
No, it's his wife.
I'm thinking of something different.
No, it was definitely his wife.
There's been a few like that anyway.
Yeah. So she rushes in and like grabs the kids, like manhandles them in the room.
Aye.
Great stuff. Yeah. But that's everybody's life now. You know.
At least we're not in the BBC.
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing. It's the way that the people have managed to cope with this pandemic, where the Zoom calls basically broadcast into your rooms. I mean, I used to complain because CTV. I would watch CTV at lunchtime because the work always had it on in the canteen in my last place, and it would be they would get this expert, and you go like, if you're an expert, why are you working from home all the time? Because they would always be like zoomed in to the, and you'd see like kitchens and stuff in the background. I always thought it was very unprofessional. But obviously, since the pandemic, you got to work with what you got to work with. So
you adapt.
Anyway, shall we do the news?
Yeah, I got glasses actually. Mine are over there, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Sorry, I'm so unorganised. I'm so sorry. It's one of these ones. It's gradually getting worse.
As Jody pointed out, and I've already made a thumbnail for this video in anticipation of this. We already did an Andor thing last week, but new stuff has come to light, and so there's a woman that from Eat Visit File Coast stuff. Or something. She's videoed stuff. There's also another guy as well called Street Rogue. I'll put that in the description below the link to their channel. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit behind the scenes, and hopefully not. Oh, I can't because that's I can't because that's got the URL on it. Okay, well I can't do that, but I'll queue this up just now. Hang on a sec.
We'll need to describe this for everybody listening on the podcast.
I'll queue these up just now so that we're not.
All you guys, all you guys that listen to the podcast, you should subscribe to us on YouTube, and you can see all our content.
Exactly, and
including
you'll see
all the mistakes.
That's right, including all these bits here, all the behind the scenes things.
This is all scripted. See. This is all scripted, by the way.
Absolutely, yeah. Everything, including the ums and the ers, especially the ums and the ers.
It's like a farce.
Oh, it's like something. Share screen. Okay, here we go. So this is the first one there. I'm going to turn off that there. So this is they're putting up the stenciling up on the thing. So these structures are all there. Like everything that they're doing is there. The only difference is that they've got a couple of kind of greebly things over here. So you can see there's kind of greebly things over here.
This is the reason why I was nervous about doing this, because we saw that last week. Everyone that watched the that building with it. Remember? You're getting old.
There's an alarm going off somewhere. What is up with this podcast?
Oh my god, gremlins everywhere.
I don't know what's happening. So anyway, she's showing somebody's houses there. So this is along
the mind you that what we didn't see last week from the still images was the area that they've actually cordoned off.
It's massive, yeah. And so this is her literally behind the scenes. So she's on the promenade steps there. And there was another bit just before
a barrier, isn't it? On the steps.
It is, yeah. You can't get past here. Oh, I guess they've got that restricted, so it's like you can't get past that little bit of rope.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, but she's like right up there, like and there's the little vendor things just peeking over the counter.
I'm not that physically fit, but I think I could go over that blue rope.
I think I'd probably go under it, but yeah,
I'd probably go under it. Yep, I'd roll under it, then fall over, and then roll down the stairs and break my wrist.
Yeah. And so all these structures here, all these things here, these are all permanent fixtures on this site, this seaside town.
I don't imagine ILM are going to build.
No, I know, but I mean, yeah, this is all in a computer. But it's pretty cool the fact that somebody scouted this out and going like, hey, this would be great for whatever scene it is that they're filming this for. And so they're just using this. They're obviously there's ones. And the next guy's one, is it this one here? Yeah, this one here. So this is this Street Rogue guy.
Just before you go in there, right? See the last image in that. You know how they had the problem when they filmed on Act 2, Act 2 or whatever. The
Gesundheit.
Island. The island of Ireland.
Yeah.
And because there's a puffin population on there, they had to. That was the reason why they created the
porgs.
Porgs, because of the puffin. They couldn't paint out every puffin, so they're like, well, we'll need to just go with it and create our own little thing. And I noticed there was a few seagulls there, so I wonder if they're going to have to create some sort of bloody because you know what seaside towns are like for seagulls.
Oh, I know. Oh, I
Bloody
know.
noisy apart from anything else,
Yeah.
and they steal your chips right out of your hands.
They do. I can't imagine that Diego Luna is sitting there eating a fish supper. Maybe he is. I don't know.
Why not? Why not?
I'll tell you something. If we went to
man.
I went to Whitby once.
Yep.
Before you all unsubscribe, I went to Whitby once, and I went to the best fish and chip shop in the world, according to Jeremy Clarkson, and it was really good.
Huh.
Fish and chips was really
Whitby's
good.
meant to be good, actually. That's where where Dracula landed, was it not?
Uh-huh.
When
I don't know.
Dracula.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the Yorkshire coastline. I'll tell you something. Yorkshire is beautiful. I don't care what anyone says.
They have a goth festival there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure it's Whitby.
I mean, it's a seaside town, so there's
in the book, in Dracula, the book, when he's been sailing across from Transylvania, and that's where he births through the storm and all that, and that's where he births and comes on to England from Whitby. That's why they've got a goth festival.
No, I did not know that.
Okay.
That's cool.
Fact.
So yeah, this is now from Street Rogue Photography. So he's got these are the sand trooper guys that we saw in Cassian Andor. There's another picture of a sand trooper guy. These are actually really nice. I mean, they get
cool pictures. There's those ones.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's a photographer. There's Cassian Andor himself, Diego Luna.
Yeah.
Another shot of Diego Luna there. You see there's all these people, obviously, they've got to social distance and wear masks and all that kind of stuff. And obviously he can't mask up because he's in front of the camera. These are actually really nice pictures. Let's flash forward a wee bit to...
I'm looking forward to that show, actually. I'm really looking forward to that show. If it's got the same feel as Rogue One, I'm buzzing for it,
Yeah.
Kind of espionage type thing. That's what I'm kind of thinking it's going to be, a little bit James Bondy maybe in Star Wars universe.
That's them being told what to do. That's all the wee crib notes, I guess, from the director.
Shoot straight. He's
going right, okay, you're gonna stand here, and then you look at him, and then he's gonna jump over here, and then this is gonna happen. And they're like, all right, boss, I know, no worries.
Well, he might not be the director. He might just be the.
Well, I mean, it could be AD or whatever, or just a prop guy. So yeah, there's a lot of people obviously with cameras in this day and age, and they're all down. They're all down the Lancashire coast.
Yeah.
That was a terrible.
If it wasn't for lockdown, I'd be doing there myself. And on that note, today I was reading in the Sunday paper that Indiana Jones is going to be filming in the Highlands of Scotland.
Sorry, what is this paper thing you talk of?
It's a paper you get on a Sunday, and it's made of paper, hence the name paper.
Okay.
And you read it like that, and inside page number could be 15, maybe 16. It's on the right hand side. 15.
That not be an even number. Oh no, right hand side, yeah, even number. No, yeah, right hand side's odd number. Yeah.
Aye. So
you're right the first. Sorry.
So they're saying that the Indie's going to be filming in the Highlands.
How's that not on the rundown?
I forgot. Damn it! I'm telling you now, though.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. That's good. So you're gonna be you're gonna head up the old rest and be thankful.
I'm trying to get a small part in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, there's a guy in my work that does extra work, and he sent a thing to us all saying there's 2 weeks extra work, and I wonder if that's what it was. It never tells you what the film is when it's something like that. And he's done work before. He was in
could also be the new Hobson Shaw one as well.
Could be anything, to be honest with you, because Marvel are filming as well.
What, in Scotland?
So,
well, they were in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
They were definitely in Edinburgh because that's where Vision and
that's right.
Wonder They disappeared to Edinburgh.
Waverley. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In fact, they're not in a fish and chip shop up the Royal Mail when the scene starts.
Yeah, that's
and they
right.
end up
Yep.
down by the Waverley.
And the Waverley, aye. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a fair hike. Getting for the Royal Mail. Going down the mound.
Superheroes, no.
Well, I suppose, yeah, that's true. That's a good point. And being flung half a mile as well. Because I think somebody flings somebody half a mile. Anyway, we're dithering a bit here. Wrath of Man. Wrath of, completely different thing. Let's move on. Wrath of Man is the new Guy Ritchie movie starring Jason Statham.
Mm-hmm.
And this completely went under our radar for some reason. I don't know why, because we both like Guy Ritchie.
Yep.
I'm a bit of a Jason Statham fan.
Yeah.
You liked his early stuff. I'm not sure if you like his diving stuff. And then when he got into movies, you were a bit...
Not that early. I first got into his modelling stuff.
That's right, yeah.
When he was campaign.
Yeah.
And after that, I'm not so keen.
Once he started doing those car movies with Luke Besson, that was it.
I like Crank and all that. I think they're great films. Yeah. And I love the early Guy Ritchie ones with these.
Yeah. I
love those films.
That plays Turkish. And
aye, I'm a fan.
Is it French? No, what's he called in Lock, Stock? I can't remember the character's name in Lock, Stock.
No, don't know.
Doesn't matter. But yeah, it doesn't matter. So Wrath of Man it feels like it's a typical Jason Statham movie, but it's directed by Guy Ritchie. And by Jason Statham, like action movie and all that kind of stuff.
First collaboration since
Rock and
Revolver.
Roll.
No, he wasn't in Rock and Roll. Revolver.
Oh, was it? Oh, right. Okay.
Aye. Mm-hmm. The one that bombed badly because nobody could understand the plot.
I think I saw. Is that the one with the casino?
It was the one with the animated scene in it. An animated scene.
No, I don't think I saw it then.
It was all about chess. No, the thing wasn't about chess, but the themes were very about your move and my move, and it was all a bit. See, when you see Guy Ritchie getting interviewed, he's like totally thinks he's some sort of spiritual guru. I think in some ways, he does jiu-jitsu and and he's got really great big ideas. The thing that bugged in this movie with Jason Statham in it, he doesn't. I think he adapted the script. Is that right? It's not his idea.
Yeah, it's based on a French movie. About it's about an armored truck company, I think. I don't actually know about the movie. Let me go through
the original movies. The original movie's called something truck or something.
Yes, it's called something, and it is something else. Mother Truckers, yes. It's called Cash Truck by Nicholas Boucreef. French screenwriter, film director, and actor. So it's called Le Convoyeur.
So he's obviously trying something different. He's obviously trying something different because it's not a normal thing that he does. Although Guy Ritchie's last movie, his second last movie, because wait a minute, his last movie was The Gentleman, and his movie before that was. Do you remember what his movie was before The Gentleman?
I do. The King Arthur one.
No, it was Aladdin. Disney's Aladdin.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Huh.
Which made a lot of money.
All right. Okay.
And then The Gentleman is a big success as well.
So is this him metaphorically saying that somebody's driving a money truck up to his house?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Is that an alarm again?
He said two. Things in your head. He said two big hits. Aladdin was massive, but then it could have been MD could have directed that. Really, it wasn't really a Guy Ritchie movie.
He was the
and then he's got this one, which is doing really well.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So it got $25 million worldwide. So it's a $40 million budget. $25 million opening is not bad. I mean, that's over half your budget in the first weekend. It's pretty good.
As well.
And the middle of a pandemic as well, yeah. So it's pretty good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. It's Universal Artists MGM release. So I don't know when that's going to go on streaming. I'm guessing probably Netflix will pick it up because MGM UA they're like a kind of boutique type production company now, aren't they?
The other story, talking of Netflix picking stuff up, do you know that Netflix have got the exclusive rights to all Sony movies for the next God knows how many? For like the next 5.
All Sony movies?
Yeah.
Including Spider-Man movies?
So after they came out in cinema, Sony, they're going straight to Netflix exclusively. Sony movies.
Really?
God, you're putting it in my mind now.
How many? No. Okay, well, we can easily fact check it.
Yeah. I'll just do that. Do a Donald Trump.
Sony Netflix announced movie deal starting in 2022. Now, bearing in mind that Sony and Netflix and Disney inked a deal about all the Disney movies coming to Netflix, and that never happened. Because Disney Plus created their own service, which is like a kind of Nintendo PlayStation thing. That's interesting. How many Sony movies have you watched in the last few years that you've liked?
Well, I couldn't tell you. Probably loads.
Okay, Men in Black.
Stream first, that was rubbish. The last Men in Black film.
Yeah.
Rubbish. Anyway. They've got a lot. They've got a lot of big things coming. I mean, Spider-Man. That means Spider-Man will be going there.
Okay.
Because after.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah.
Because after this third Spider-Man story with Tom Holland, that's the end of the Sony thing because they had to fight to get that. Remember?
Yeah.
Disney had to fight to get that because they kind of ran out. So after that, Sony comes back to Spider-Man comes back to Sony.
I don't know. I think they might keep them. I think they might find a way to keep them. Anyway, do you want to know the top 5 grossing movies in the world for Sony?
Yeah.
Okay, number 5, Spectre.
Nice.
Spectre, 880 million. Number 4, Spider-Man 3. That's 2007 Spider-Man 3.
Wow.
Number 3, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, 962. Yeah, it was great as well. 2017. Skyfall in 2012. And then number 1, Spider-Man Far From Home. 1.1 billion.
Aye.
And
Spider-Man Far From Home, not Homecoming.
No, Spider-Man Homecoming is number 6.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh. Venom was number 7. And that was 855.
I think Homecoming's a better film than Far From Home, though. Although I did enjoy Far From Home, but
I enjoyed it too. Yeah, I think Homecoming's a better one. I think it's a good origin story for Spider-Man because it felt like you came in a little bit later. It felt like you missed the first 20 minutes of the movie, and I like that because he's already got his powers and like we know that we know everything.
We don't
it's
need
fine.
to be told that again.
Yeah.
I know. We don't need to be told again.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the list here and I'm like, geez, man, there's not a lot of movies that they have that people. Well, I mean,
but they've got their animations as well. They've got Illumination.
This is Minions. All the movies, though. No, Minions is Minions is not. Minions is Universal.
Oh, that's not. So it is. That's not. No, Sony Animation is Ice Age, but that's no, it's not.
No, that's 20th Century
That's
Fox.
20th Century Fox.
That's what I'm saying. Is that
Sony
what does
Animation.
Sony have that you like? The last Men in Black movie,
the ones that you just said there, Jumanji,
which by the way is coming to
Spidey.
Netflix this month. Men in Black International.
Oh, it's on already. Danny watched it.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I've seen it before. I didn't like it.
22
Anyway,
Jump Street,
let's move on
Hitch,
from that story.
Tootsie, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dave Bautista, who plays what's his face? Drax. He's hanging up. He's hanging up the old Spurs
Drax costume.
Yeah, he's had enough. He said that he's going to be so he's going to do Guardians of the Galaxy version 3, and he said I don't know who they're going to do Drax, but it ain't going to be this guy. So he's out. Apparently he's going to be in his mid-50s, and he's like, I'm done. He said things are starting to sag, and I don't look as good as I used to do in the costume. So
all right, okay.
So he's let him out.
I'm sure I heard before that he was kind of having. Oh, do you know what it was? It was because James Gunn got fired.
Yeah,
and he was I'm done then at that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I suppose he's getting older. Fair enough. They might just kill him off. I like that character.
Yeah, I like Drax as well.
I like Dave Bautista as an actor as well. I think he's really good.
I think he is really good. Yeah.
I liked him in Blade Runner. That was good.
Yeah, as the farmer guy.
Yeah. I like that.
He's really good.
I like that scene a lot.
Yeah, I'd like to see him and Dwayne Johnson in a movie together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Two wrestler guys.
Just keep your top on.
Have you seen My Spy? Is it My Spy or Spy for Me or whatever it is? He plays this.
You don't see me with my top off in this, but thank God. Thank God. I know I've not seen that, but I've heard it's terrible.
I wouldn't say it's terrible, but it's not the best movie ever made. Let me put it that way. No. It's pretty poor. Do you want to talk about Gal Gadot working with Joss Whedon?
Well, other than sharing that headline, I don't really know a lot about it. But basically, Gal Gadot. There's been a lot of things about Joss Whedon recently, saying that he's treated actors really pretty horribly.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot is the next person to come forward and said that he threatened to make her career miserable over Wonder Woman concerns. I don't know.
Because he said at one point, he said,
means.
I'm the screenwriter and you will say exactly what I put on the page. Or I can make you look like an idiot. That was the threat. And it feels like he's the kind of John Ford type director, where it's like actors are basically talking set dressing.
Yeah. Well, this is from the Independent. This is from the Independent.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "I had my issues with Joss, and I handled it. He kind of threatened my career and said if I did something, he will. If I did something, he will make sure my career is miserable. I took care of it on the spot," she said. Whatever that means, I don't know. Punched him in the face, probably.
Yeah.
Tweaked his nipples.
Gave
him a Chinese burn.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. He told her. He told this is what you said. He told her he's the writer and she's going to shut up and say the lines, and he can make
shut
it
up
look incredibly stupid in this.
What do you want me to do then, Joss? Shut up or say the lines?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Nuts? Clearly, this guy is
like Bill Hicks.
Someone from Glasgow.
It's like Bill Hicks getting pushed, and the guy saying, "Come here."
Not a physics major.
Yeah,
surely, come here is motion toward.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we take a wee break?
Sure.
Sorry.
And we're back. So yeah, I mean, these are pretty heavy allegations. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not serious
I don't know why
stuff.
I'm laughing. It's nervous laughter. No.
It's nervous laughter. I mean, it's just. I mean, there's no need for that. And you look at. Sorry, I was going to say you look at people like Martin Scorsese, and there's I'm just pointing Martin Scorsese because I like Martin Scorsese, but like he sees filmmaking as a collaboration, so he's sitting down there with the actors in a huddle going like, okay, yeah, and this is good and all that kind of stuff, and they're having this discussion about how the scene's going to play out. De Niro's bringing in stuff there, and Joe Pesci's just going in the corner
raging
bull. That's what we're actually talking about, not Jake LaMotta. Anyway, and to have the attitude of coming in and going, I'm the director, I'm the screenwriter, and you're going to do what I tell you to do, is just
my puppet.
You're not getting the. So I'll get to it later on, but I was watching Bohemian Rhapsody, and he was saying that he said I hired a bunch of musicians, and I told them exactly what to play, and they played it, and it wasn't good. And that's the whole thing, is if you start collaborating with people and bringing people into that creative process, you're going to get a much better production than just being the guy screaming at everybody. That's not how you move on.
It's a real shame because he's done some really good stuff, and she's not the first person to come forward now. Even Sarah Michelle Gellar, she came forward. Apparently that's very uncharacteristic that she would do that, so it's a shame.
I'm surprised
he's a really big Star Wars fan and stuff, and I thought he'd be a good fit as a director because he's a huge fan. He understands it, unlike some directors. I thought it'd be nice, but not anymore. I don't like the guy at all now. The same as some other directors.
Other than like some directors who have inked multi-million-dollar deals with Netflix to bring back a character that everybody was ambivalent about.
Crazy. Anyway.
By the way, we're talking about Rian Johnson in case no one's getting the subtlety of all of this. Oh, good. A Knives Out 2.
You didn't have to mention his name again in this podcast, did you?
No, I didn't. No.
I never ordered
Last
it.
Jedi. What?
moving on.
Moving along swiftly. Tarantino's last movie, Dreamcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. So this is from Screen Rant. Our friends over at Screen Rant, Doug, and I can never remember the guy's name. The guy over at Screen Rant.
Doug and
oh no, it's Screen Crush. That's not. It's not. I'm thinking of something else. Anyway, Screen Rant. Ben Sherlock it is. So I'll share the screen for this one.
Well, basically, Tarantino says he's only ever going to direct 10 movies, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be his final movie.
Mm-hmm. So they're saying,
yeah. So, well, so he's saying, you know.
I mean, you know.
And then
until he drives the money truck up, Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, well, he's just going to write books after that. Apparently, is what he said.
He?
He's going to write novels. 10 movies, but he's such a massive movie fan.
Do you know who writes novels now?
Gimmick, you know?
Do you know who writes novels now? Gene Hackman.
Does he?
Yep, that's what he does now. He writes books. Okay, so let's go into this. So 10 out of 10. So 10 of 10 is Samuel L. Jackson. Why is Samuel L. Jackson not 1 of 10? Like, why is he not the first person to go to like Jules is a great character, and Odell as well.
And this
and Stephen,
this top 10,
they're all great characters.
This top 10 is made up of actors that have been in Quentin Tarantino's films already. So it's basically saying who should return for his last movie.
Yes, and I heartily agree. I think Samuel L. Jackson should return for his last movie, but I mean he's getting on a bit
in the top 3.
Yeah. But he's going to be busy with like Marvel stuff. Talking to Marvel, Kurt Russell, who was also in a Marvel movie.
Friend of the show.
He played Ego, friend of the show. And also his son has been in a Marvel production as well.
Yep.
Wyatt. I would like to see Kurt Russell back. I think Kurt Russell chewing up the scenery, being Kurt Russell, I'm all for that.
He's a legend. Total legend.
Amazing. Yeah. And this is a guy who started off as a child actor for Disney and has made an entire been working non-stop since he was a little kid. And he's great in everything.
Did you ever see that film Bone Tomahawk?
No, I didn't. No.
Watch that film.
Was it good? Bone Tomahawk.
Kurt Russell's in it. It's brilliant. Yeah.
Okay. Uma Thurman. She's been in 3 movies.
She was in Jackie Brown and the Kill Bill 1 and 2.
Was she in Jackie Brown?
And she was in Pulp Fiction.
Was she in Jackie Brown?
Oh, sorry, wait a minute. No, she wasn't in Jackie Brown. Fonda.
That was Bridget Fonda.
Sorry, that was Bridget Fonda. Sorry. 2 Kill Bills and Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Because she played Marcellus Wallace's wife. Yeah, Mia Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I know that she's a bit of a muse, but yeah. I guess
she dated him. I think.
I think so. Yeah. Tim Roth.
Not that fussed about, I'll be honest with you.
No, not really, no. I could think of better people to bring back, like Brad Pitt would have been a better one. Because he's been in a couple of his movies. He played...
I like Tim Roth, but...
That's why you're third best. Grazie.
Aye.
So good. Yeah.
Buongiorno.
Oh, yeah, he's in Hateful Eight as well, with Kurt Russell.
Oh, he's quite good in that, actually.
Oswaldo Mowbray. He's the bad guy, isn't he? Spoilers.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Zoe Bell, who is a long-time collaborator. She's a stunt woman and actress, and she's pretty good, actually. I quite like her. She was good in Death Proof as well.
Yeah. Keep her.
Yeah. Yep. Bruce Dern.
Bruce Dern's great.
Underrated actor. He's getting Laura's dad. He was married to Diane. Oh God, what's her name? that was in Wild Art. Diane
Lane.
Lane.
Aye.
Yeah.
God, what a weird film that was.
Yeah.
I loved that.
Wild
That was
at
one of
Heart.
my favourite films of all time at one point.
Yeah.
Bring Michael Madsen back, definitely. Definitely bring him back.
They were supposed to. He played Mr. Blonde, but his surname's Vega in Pulp Fiction. There's supposed to be a movie with John Travolta and him as brothers,
the Vega brothers
before this, and that would have been a great. Like, it would be good to see them being brought back for that.
Yeah,
that would be kind of cool. Pam Grier.
Yep, love her.
Yeah, bring her back.
Yeah,
Jackie Brown. Obviously, we can't bring back Robert Forster, which is a bit of a shame because he was a standout character.
Yeah, the only problem with this cast is they're getting on a hell of a bit, you know.
It's the same as The Irishman, though. Like, everybody in The Irishman's in their 70s.
Yeah, well,
but it was great to see them.
But...
No, I know, but I'm just saying that they are getting on. Well, Samuel L. Jackson's in his 70s.
Yeah, that's true. We could see another slow motion fight scene, not filmed in slow motion.
Oh, that was pretty bad. That was really bad. That
awful.
Whole thing where he's like stamping in the guy's head, and he's missing him by a mile,
really slowly, with no power at all.
Yeah, it's like, could you not have like put his face on another actor? I don't know.
Aye, or edit it like.
Or edit it, yeah.
Original
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know.
Bad Lieutenant himself.
Yeah, Harvey. Got to have Harvey in.
Yeah, got to have Harvey. The Wolf himself.
He's getting on he must be a bit.
105, I think. Yeah.
Must be late 70s.
Yeah. And
of course,
Christoph Waltz, who is everyone's favourite Austrian actor.
100%.
He's just so good in everything he does. Even in that, I watched that Alita Battle Angel, and he's really good in that as well.
It's a great film.
It kind of reminded me of... So I didn't know it was directed by Robert Rodriguez. A little bit of Elysium. Did you know that Ed Norton is the guy at the end? The big bad?
No?
Yeah, it's Ed Norton at the end. Because I'm going, I think the guy looks familiar. So it's produced by James Cameron, local boy. He's from Chippewa, just down the road.
Yeah.
A subsidiary. It's not the word I'm looking for.
He's another allegedly crazy director, by the way. Anyway, that's another story.
Yeah. So I really liked it. And he's good in it as well. He plays Dan Ito, who's this like monster hunter doctor guy who brings Alita back to life. I liked it. I thought it was good.
I really liked it. I thought it was
great. Did it do well at the box office? I've got a funny feeling it was like everybody didn't like it.
I don't think it did that well, but I think it's grown, and it's been one of those kind of grower ones, and people, post box office. Same way that Solo did, that was more successful afterwards.
7.3 on IMDb, which is pretty damn good. 53% on Metacritic, or the Metacritic score, which is not good. But anyway.
Well, they're wrong. We're right.
What do they know? And that's it. That's the news. Do you have anything else you want to talk about news-wise?
No, I think we've dibbered long enough. I'll be honest.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to ask you a simple question. What you watching?
Well, Friday night we watched Love and Monsters. You've seen that, haven't you?
Yes. Yes. What did you think of it? With the guy from Maze Runner.
Maze Runner.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. I thought it was the best thing I'd seen for ages. I thought the humour.
Yep.
It was bang on. I thought the pacing was great. I thought the special effects were terrific.
Yeah.
I loved the characters.
Yeah.
I loved everything I wish the I don't want to spoil anything, but the old man and the wee girl, I thought it would be good if they'd come back into it, kind of thing, because I thought they were going to be in it for the whole film.
Did you not see the after
Oh
credits?
yeah, I did.
Michael Rooker, yeah, it's Michael Rooker and some wee kid. I don't know who she is, but it's the lone wolf in the cub.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you get the lone wolf in the cub. You get the hero's journey. He's doing it for love. He feels he's got something lacking. He has to go away. Then he fixes all of it. It was a, as far as I was concerned, it was a master class in how to write a story. Ryan, if you're watching.
Anyway, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I thought it was great. Yeah,
everything about it was great. And then
sorry to interrupt. There was one recently on Netflix about a year. I know, sorry, but a year and a half ago, and it was these kids. There was an alien invasion, and they had to trap them and all that stuff. It was awful, but Camp Alienware or something. I don't know what it was.
It was Camp End of the World or something like that.
Yeah, and when I saw the trailer for that, I was getting the same vibes, but I was totally amazed by the Love and Monsters. I thought it was far superior in every single way to that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I just wanted to say, just in case you're looking at both of them, you're like, oh, maybe you should watch that one. Watch Love and Monsters. Don't watch the other one.
Yeah,
I've said it.
It's the best thing in Netflix I've seen for quite a while, probably.
Yeah.
Are you finished?
Yes. Sorry, I had to get that in. You're going to something else.
I think you reviewed that rather than I did. But anyway, then I watched Jupiter Legacy. Have you watched that at all?
No, I haven't yet. No.
Oh, thank God for that. Anyway, I've watched. That means I can talk about it then.
Yes,
thanks. So I watched 3 episodes of that.
Right.
And it's about a family of superheroes, and it's kind of, the father's getting older, and it's kind of handing it down and the powers and the kind of usual stuff. But it's really good, actually. I'm really enjoying it. And it's one of those ones that you're like, you must see the next one. So I blasted 3 episodes of that, but that's maybe why I forgot about Bad Batch, because I was like loving that so much.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so loved that. God, what else have we been watching? We've been still doing the flash forward thing. God, now that I know it's like 24 episodes, I'm like, oh God, I'm weary of this now, because I think eight episodes or something is a good kind of good sort of size, or maybe 10 episodes, but 24 episodes.
It's because it's a season,
2.5 seasons.
But that's the thing an American season runs from September to June, which is half a year, so it's 26 episodes, like roughly 26 episodes. Because it's half a year, so you've got to stretch it out somehow.
Yeah, but then you get filler episodes, and it.
Have you thought of maybe when the slow bits come on, maybe fast forwarding it?
To be honest with you, there hasn't been slow bits though so far, so we're still intrigued. So they're doing pretty well so far.
Do you know that Netflix has a speed option, and I have used it?
Yeah.
Sad to say, I've used it. I can't remember what it was I watched recently, but I actually used the speed option because I know people complain about it, but it does help you get through some of the content, especially documentaries, where it's that you just want the information. I did it with one of the ones I watched recently because it was just it just goes on and on.
You might have watched it, right? Okay, I'm going to go here. Son of Sam.
Yes.
Me too. I liked it actually.
1.5 speed.
It was surprising. It was actually, it surprised me.
I didn't. So I only watched the first episode and 2/3.
There's only 4 episodes though.
I know, but I was doing other stuff this week, so
I blasted the whole thing.
yeah.
And it actually, you've seen up to him getting caught, but my God, it goes into a hell of a
I've
weird
seen to the bit
spiral.
where they find the witch's nest thing.
Aye.
I
knew nothing about all that stuff.
No.
So it was pretty interesting actually. I found it really good.
Yeah.
And it was not what I expected at all, which I liked as well about it. So yeah, I'd recommend that as well.
Also, it's very
no drone shots, Sloan.
That's very true. There was a lot of walking in a park, but there was not a lot of drone shots. The other thing that I took away from it was, gee, I wonder where they get the idea for Gotham from. New York in the 70s was not a good place.
Oh my God, what a crazy place!
I know.
Yeah,
but this is the
looting
because the Joker takes place, or Joker, I should say, takes place in the 70s in New York, and it's very, very similar to that. Because it's, there's a garbage strike on. Like, they had a whole bunch of strikes. The police were underfunded. They were stressed out, and that obviously spilled out onto the streets. It was just crazy times in the 70s in New York.
It also had vibes of Seven as well. The movie Seven, David Fincher.
Yeah.
I think I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. And it just like I say, it surprised me. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty much me.
He's done. I go. He's me. Okay, so I watched The Bad Batch. Unlike you, I did my homework. I watched Sons of Sam. We talked about there. I watched the finale of the Circle USA, which apparently Channel 4 does over in the UK, but they're not doing it anymore. So the production company's in talks with Netflix to revive it for a 4th season. So who knows? Also watched Saturday Night Live last night because Elon Musk was on it.
Was he the host?
He was the host, yeah, and Miley Cyrus was the guest. What a singer Miss Cyrus is. She's fantastic.
She really is.
Really, really good. And she fair belts it out. I mean, she's not holding it back. She's like
brilliant. Aye, really, really good.
And she's a great entertainer, and she's funny in her own right when she's on Saturday Night Live, but she's great just being a musical guest. It was nice to see her. Elon Musk was surprisingly funny. He's a bit
non-robotic
at times. He's a bit robotic at times, but it's very difficult to tip because they read cue cards in SNL. So sometimes it doesn't matter how good an actor it is. Sometimes it comes across as they haven't rehearsed that scene as much as they could have, that sketch as much as they could have, and sometimes it comes across a bit robotic. He was okay. There was one sketch where I was like, I don't quite understand what's going on here, but the rest of it was really funny. Like they kept doing like talking about Dogecoin and SpaceX and there was mention of the Chinese rocket that fell to Earth the other day there. So there was a few bits and pieces like that. It was good. It was good fun.
Yeah.
Our Friday night movie was Live and Let Die. Mr. James Bond in Roger Moore. Anne-Marie likes James Bond. So.
Did you convince them, or was that
no?
Why
that? Anne-Marie wanted to watch Live and Let Die.
All right.
So she's just in a fancy for a James Bond movie. So we got the Roger Moore collection on Apple Music or something for like $30, and it's all Roger Moore's movies. So
okay,
what?
I'm saying nothing.
I know you don't like paying for things, but I do. Well, I don't like paying for things, but people made them. So.
Not for that. I mean, I'm money for something old like that.
How's it? What, should it be free?
How many movies was that?
I don't know. 10, something like that. But Octopus is in there.
So was it all these Jimmy Bond ones?
All these Jimmy Bond ones? No, just these James Bond ones.
Did he do 10 Bond movies?
I don't know.
Never did 10, did he?
James Bond movies.
I think he did about 7.
James Bond movies. List of James Bond films. Okay, he did. Oh no, that was his second one. Oh shoot. Okay, so he did Diamonds Are Forever, Live and Let Die, Man with a Golden Gun, Spy Who Loved Me, Moonraker, For Your Eyes Only, Octopussy, View to Kill. 8.
Oh well, I was close.
Okay, so it's what, $4 a movie. So it's a coffee a movie.
I know.
You're begrudging the man.
I know. Well, he's dead. He's not even going to get to see the money, is he? Poor guy.
We should steal his corpse. We should not do that.
Wow. Okay.
Well, you're the one that's wanting to rip him off. We watched Searching as well.
Weekend at Rogers.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Roger Moore. We watched Searching with John Cho, and it's really good. It all takes place on a computer.
Good,
we watched it on the old Netflix. Really good. It was really, really good. Yeah. It was a good murder mystery. A lot of twists in it, and things that I genuinely did not see coming, because I was trying to guess who the killer. Everybody, because it's a murder mystery. You try to guess who the killer is. I guessed wrong.
I need to see that film. I really do.
And it was kind of Usual Suspects, Kaiser Soze-esque at the end, where it was like, oh man, and all the pieces just kind of fall beautifully into place. Yeah. That was good. Yeah. And then yesterday, we watched Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, for the first time?
Yes. It was okay.
Yeah.
I don't like Bryan Singer as a director. I'm just gonna call it.
He's another one that's had complaints about him.
Apparently he's not a nice human, but
my God, that's 3 we've had today.
I know. So apparently it was finished with by what's his name, Dexter Fletcher.
It was,
the rest of the movie, but it still says directed by Bryan Singer. Yeah,
I know. Yeah. Yeah, Bryan Singer got taken off it because of the allegations, and then Dexter Fletcher finished it, and then Dexter Fletcher directed Rocketman, the Elton John one.
Yeah. Which is strange because John Reed is in both movies.
He is, yeah, he is. Mm-hmm.
Which is strange.
Not played by the same actor though.
No, I mean the best line in it is there's a few good lines in it. But the bit where the EMI exec says, "There's no way you're going to get kids bopping their heads to Bohemian Bloody Rhapsody," and it's Mike Myers that says it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Which is a funny, because it's like an inside baseball thing.
To
Wayne's World.
To Wayne's World.
Yeah. So it's funny.
Did you not get emotional when you saw them recreating the live 8 and stuff like that? No. If you say no, you're a heartless. I'll take that as a no.
No, but
I totally did.
But when they did "We Are the Champions," that always gets me. I don't know.
They did it so well, didn't they?
Quite a sad song. They did it very well.
I think the Live Aid stuff was brilliant.
Yeah, the Live Aid stuff was good. Yeah, it was weird because because it's a PG-13 movie, you're only allowed one F word. So Freddie Mercury says it, or Rami Malek says it. So when it does the Bob Geldof form, he goes, "Just send us your money." They can't say what he said, which kind of ruined it a bit, that scene, because it was like, oh man, you should have saved it for that. You should have saved it for that, because the other one, you didn't need it. But you should have saved it for that. So I don't know. I think there's some bad choices there. They totally glossed over Freddie's predilections, shall we say?
I don't think they did. I thought they did it enough.
Yeah, well, maybe. I think maybe they did it too much in Rocketman. But,
I don't know, man. You know, did you see Rocket Man?
I did, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I thought it was enough in both actually.
Mhm.
They didn't dwell on things like that because that wasn't.
Yeah.
It was kind of, but it was more about the music. They wanted to
No,
the
yeah.
band and the music and all
Yeah.
that, and Bohemian Rhapsody. And with Rocket Man, I suppose they had to. It was it's Elton John. It's not a band really, so they had to
Yeah.
kind of touch and stuff. But I think they touched on it enough.
Yeah. I thought the cast they got in was great, like playing the band members. Like the guy that played Brian May,
it was amazing.
He's just
It was like
utterly amazing.
And the bass player,
going,
John,
that kind of that thing that Brian May does with his mouth. The guy was doing it, and when he was playing the guitar as well.
Aye, it was so good,
just amazing.
And the John Deacon guy who was the little kid in Jurassic Park, the original,
Tim,
was perfect as well.
Yeah. Did they use the vocal performances from those gigs?
No, it was actually partly. There's a singer who sounds like Freddie Mercury. You can Google him. Can't remember his name, and it was partly actually Rami Malek. So it was a combination of the two voices.
Okay.
So none of it was Freddie.
Really?
Those two, but he sounds so like Freddie. This guy, you need to Google him.
How do they not get him instead of Adam Lambert?
It actually looks like. Well, Adam Lambert doesn't really sound like Freddie.
No, I know that's what I'm saying, but it's Adam Lambert. But it's Queen plus Adam Lambert, so why not get Queen plus this other guy that sounds exactly like Freddie Mercury? Maybe that's part of the problem.
That's what I don't want someone who actually
looks
see if
like
you put a moustache in this guy. It looks like him as well.
Oh really?
Just Google this. Aye.
Send it to me.
Name. Right, okay. I probably need to go shortly anyway.
Oh right, okay. Well, I think we're we're pretty much done anyway. Oh, and I finished the story for the story mode for Animal Crossing as well.
Oh, cool.
Done.
Cool.
So that's the first game I've actually completed in
very good.
a couple of years. So it's great stuff for myself. Anyway, I think we'll end it there because that's just under the hour, I think.
Just over the hour.
Yeah. So thank you all for watching. If you liked this, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And if you want time reminders, smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. And YouTube will work its wonderful algorithms and do all that kind of stuff for you. We have a show tomorrow night with our friend James, and it's the Bad Batch. We're going to watch episode 2, which is called Cut and Run. Can you imagine who's in it? Which Jody's about to do. He's going to cut and run and watch Cut and Run. So with that, thank you very much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.